6 Natural Remedies for Enlarged Prostate, BPH. Natural remedies for enlarged prostate have proved to be efficient in relieving BPH symptoms. Regardless of whether you are taking BPH drugs or not, these natural remedies will help you shrink your prostate in a matter of seconds. But, first of all, let's understand what exactly prostate enlargement is. Before going into the video, we've just printed more copies of what is probably the best plant medicine book ever written. The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. You'll find 800 plus beneficial plants and remedies in the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. How to recipes of tinctures, teas, decoctions, essential oils, syrups, salves, poultices, infusions, and many other natural remedies that our grandparents used for centuries. What's also special about this book is that it has between 2 and 4 color pictures for each plant and detailed identification guidelines to make sure you've got the right plant. So get your copy by clicking the first link in our description. Now let's get into today's video. What is prostate enlargement, BPH? An enlarged prostate, also known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, is a disorder that generally tends to affect men as they age. With age, the cells of the gland begin to multiply, leading to an enlarged prostate. An enlarged prostate is problematic because it presses on the urethra, creating difficulties with urination and weakening the bladder. BPH will produce symptoms such as weak or interrupted urine stream, inability to urinate, difficulty starting or holding urination, and the need to frequently urinate, especially at night. Ignoring prostate problems, as some men tend to do, isn't a smart idea. If left untreated, an enlarged prostate can block the flow of urine out of the bladder, leading to other complications such as urinary retention and kidney damage. Below are some natural remedies for enlarged prostate you can try at home to ease symptoms of BPH. 1. Sitz bath for prostate enlargement. A sitz bath is an old-fashioned method that really works when it comes to shrinking the prostate naturally. The hot bath relaxes the pelvic muscles and promotes healing. The cold bath eases pain and reduces prostate swelling. For this method, you just need to fill the bathtub with warm water and then add half cup of Epsom salt to it. And, in another bathtub, or large container, you fill with cold water and add several drops of lavender essential oil to the bathtub. Now, you sit in the bathtub containing hot water, 105 degrees Fahrenheit to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 3 minutes. Then move to the one with cold water for 1 minute, 55 degrees Fahrenheit to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. You should repeat these steps about 3 times and end the procedure with a cold bath. This is a natural way to shrink the prostate and soothe it. Hydrotherapy is commonly used as a method of prostate enlargement treatment, especially for relieving symptoms. A sitz bath increases blood circulation in the pelvic area and eases the constriction of the urethra. The National Center for Biotechnology Information has even performed a study on patients who have undergone transurethral resection of the prostate. The study on warm sitz bath proved the efficiency of this method for prostate soothing. Patients who performed the sitz bath had fewer complications and recovered faster. This comes to underline one more time the positive effects of the sitz bath for prostate enlargement. 2. Stinging nettle extract is a natural remedy for enlarged prostate. Stinging nettle leaves may cause sharp, intense pain, but its extract has benefits for the prostate. The root contains essential bioactive phytochemicals that help shrink prostate tissue. Being a natural diuretic, it also encourages the elimination of inflammatory wastes through urination. You can have stinging nettle as a drink by simply adding 1 teaspoon of dried leaves to hot water. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then strain. You can drink this tea mix 2 to 3 times daily. Always consult your physician before taking any supplement to determine the correct dosage for your size and condition. Researchers have found that the stinging nettle has anti-inflammatory compounds similar to those contained by pygeum and saw palmetto. A study conducted in 2019 by Bentham Science has discovered that the nettle roots extract is efficient in prostate soothing and relieving BPH symptoms. Patients have noticed a significant increase in urine flow and a reduction in prostate volume. The nettle roots extract can be used for up to 12 months without any side effects. 3. Kegel exercises may shrink the prostate naturally. Pelvic strengthening or Kegel exercises could help in easing some of the discomforts of enlarged prostate because they are useful in tightening and clenching specific pelvic muscles to help control urination. Kegel exercises are one of the most effective ways of reducing prostate swelling and increasing urinary flow. You just need to empty your bladder and lie on the ground with the knees bent and apart. Then, gently tighten the pelvic floor muscles for about 5 seconds before relaxing them for 5 seconds. If you do not know exactly what your pelvic floor muscles are, do these tricks. While you are at the toilet to urinate, try to stop and start urinating. The muscles that you use are the pelvic floor muscles. But you do not really need to be at the toilet to find your pelvic floor muscles. You can just imagine that somebody enters the bathroom while you are urinating. The muscles that contract while trying to hold the urine are the pelvic floor muscles. These are the muscles you need to strengthen through Kegel exercises. You should repeat these exercises 10 to 20 times / 2 to 3 times per day to help relieve BPH symptoms. However, men who are suffering from chronic prostatitis or chronic pelvic pain syndrome should avoid doing this type of exercise. 4. Apple cider vinegar is one of the best natural remedies for enlarged prostate. Apple cider vinegar is very good for your prostate. The unfiltered, raw apple cider vinegar features astringent properties, helping shrink the swollen prostate glands. Also, it aids weight loss and helps prevent complications of an enlarged prostate such as UTIs. You simply need to mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with 1 tablespoon of honey and 1 glass of warm water. Drink this at least twice per day. Another option with apple cider vinegar is adding about 1 cup to a bathtub of cool water and soaking in it for about 10 minutes. Researchers have found that you can shrink your prostate naturally by regularly using apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has many health benefits and it can be used to treat BPH symptoms or even prostatitis. Many prostate cancer patients have also tried this method of naturally shrinking the prostate, pre- or post-operative. According to scientists, the caffeic acid found in apples acts as a cancer inhibitor, antioxidant and anti-inflammatory substance. Regarding to prostate enlargement, caffeic acid helps prevent cell proliferation. Even if there has not been any particular study on the effects of ACV on BPH, the data that is already available suggests that it may have high efficiency in shrinking the prostate. 5. What foods are good to shrink the prostate? What men should include more in their regular diet are astragalus and soy. Astragalus is an old Chinese medicinal plant that boosts the immune system in cancer patients but is also helpful in reducing the effects of BPH. Soy, on the other hand, maintains prostate health and protects against benign prostatic hyperplasia. A diet containing soy and astragalus combined can be of tremendous help for men against prostate diseases. Tomatoes are one of the best natural remedies for enlarged prostate. They are rich in lycopene and studies have shown that eating tomatoes or drinking tomatoes juice can help shrink the prostate. Broccoli has a lot of phytochemicals and they are known for reducing the rate of prostate growth. Include broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables in your diet to naturally shrink the prostate. These are some of the many recommendations for foods that shrink the prostate gland. Rely on a plant-based diet and you will see the results. 6. Fasting to shrink an enlarged prostate. Is fasting a solution to shrink an enlarged prostate? It may be, as long as you include in your diet prostate-friendly foods, like those mentioned above. Just fasting, without consciously choosing foods that shrink the prostate, won't help you that much. That is why keep in mind the foods that are good for prostate health when you go grocery shopping. What makes fasting a good way to shrink an enlarged prostate is that it involves the exclusive consumption of vegetables, excluding meat and dairy from the menu. And these foods are known for their inflammatory properties. Also, when fasting, it is recommended to drink more liquids and stay hydrated. Especially drinking green tea helps soothe the prostate gland. The enlargement of the prostate can't be cured naturally, but there are changes in lifestyle and diet that can be made in order to prevent this painful condition. Practicing an active lifestyle with physical activities, drinking plenty of liquids, having a healthy diet, and limiting alcohol consumption are natural ways of preventing prostate enlargement, among other illnesses. It is also important to see a urologist who can recommend the best treatment in your case. Sometimes, even a surgical procedure may be recommended to relieve the symptoms. UroLift is the most advanced non-invasive BPH treatment available. Talk with Dr. Samadi about this method of prostate enlargement treatment. And don't forget to check out the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies book, where you'll find 800 plus beneficial plants and remedies on how to recipes of tinctures, teas, decoctions, essential oils, syrups, salves, poultices, infusions, and many other natural remedies that our grandparents used for centuries. What's also special about this book is that it has between 2 and 4 color pictures for each plant and detailed identification guidelines to make sure you've got the right plant. So get your copy by clicking the first link in our description.